Now we're going to have the dogs off leash to teach them a very, very important behavior, that sit means sit. Even though the other dogs are off leash and sniffing you, or you could be sniffing them, or you could be playing. We're going to do it in 4 steps. So you must pay attention to the instructions. They're going to be very simple. To start off with, it's going to be at step 1, grab your dog by the collar and give him a treat and say go play. Okay? Say go play. All other dogs are safe? Good. And let's grab your dogs, well, gently, and pull his head off. And give a treat, say go play. Grab your dogs again. And what we're doing here is we're teaching the dog that being grabbed is not the end of the play session. Being grabbed is just a time out for food. Grab the collar, give the treat, go play. Excellent. And if you have a white dog, grab it and say go play. Excellent. And lots of praise, you know, when they're sniffing. Good dog, Grizzly. Good dog, Kahuna. There's a good dog. Excellent. If your dog has hanging down ears, grab him. She does at times. That means the beagle. Yes, well done. And go play. Excellent. What the dogs learn in this stage, it's so simple, but they learn to pay attention to you even though they're playing. They learn that you coming towards them with your hand out is not the end of the play session. It's just a quick break for refreshments. And they develop a lot of confidence with you around them. They will start checking in on you. Everyone grab their dogs? Excellent. So now we're moving to stage 2. When you grab the dog's collar, have the dog sit and then go play. Are you ready? Grab your dogs, all of you. Grab your dogs again. So make sure you grab the dog's collar first, okay? One of the most important things to teach a dog is it's cool having your collar grabbed. It's a huge safety thing. I've known a number of dogs that were in danger. The owners went to grab the collar and the dog shot off and the danger got worse. There's a beagle there in a bag. Everyone grab your dogs. That's excellent. Good. And let them go play. That's very good with the beagle there. We hadn't sat yet. We have to sit before we go play. You stuck with it, even though other dogs were coming up to sniff. Very good. Grab your dogs. Good dog. So obviously we need to practice the positions a lot better before we would do this exercise in the play session. But for today we're just going to move ahead. And go play with the Bichon. Yes, go play. Don't forget to go play. All right, now we're going to get pretty complicated. We're moving to stage 3. Everyone listen. This time I want you to get the dog to sit without touching it. Then you take the collar and give the treat and say go play. Has everyone got that? Yes. All right, let them go play. And sit dogs. Very good. Then hold on to the collar and don't let go. Excellent. And then say go play. is so you know you could do. In an emergency, you could go sit and grab the dog's collar. For example, if the dog's about to jump out your car window when you're driving on the freeway, or about to dash out your front door, but you have a baby in one hand and a glass of wine in the other. Just quickly say, Rover, sit, then take the collar. Focus on the beagle. And sit your dogs. Excellent. This is very, very good. Very, very good. Okay? Why don't you bring Dolce down here a little when you're ready and go play. Very good. Watch Dolce, the little poodle. And sit your dogs. Excellent. That is really, really, really good. By now, the dog feels really happy when you run up to him when he's playing, and he will sit without you touching him. But then he'll let you take him by the collar so that it's safe. What we're going to try and do now is to do it from a distance. So we're going to follow Dune through with this. And if you go and then sit on a chair over there, and we'll let them get into their sniffs, and I will tell you when. And let's do it now. We'll do an easy one. Excellent. Touch his collar. Touch his collar. Good dog. And keep him there for a while. Keep him, let him know we want a little sit, stay, thank you. And then go play. Good. And sit. Excellent. Let's do grizzly sit too. Excellent. And see if you can keep grizzly sitting. Okay, and let Dune go. Keep grizzly sitting. Must sit. Good dog. Sit, sit, sit. Quickly on grizzly. Well done. Go over to Dune, give him a treat. You're wrangling two dogs there. That's cool. That's beautiful. And dogs go play. And do it again. Good. Oh, that's cool. That's brilliant. That's it. Always remember to touch his collar, then go play. Free dog. Excellent. Back to your chair again. Back to your chair. And do it now. Excellent. Keep him there. Keep him standing right there. Take his collar. Once you got him sitting, you don't want him to run off again. That's a disaster, so always make sure you've got his collar. And that's definitely worth 3 food treats. And let him go play again. That's good. Before we can teach stays, or at least before we can move away from a dog on a stay, it must understand distance position commands. There's several ways you can teach this. With puppies, we just do it right in the play session. We want you to learn that sit means sit, even if you're playing. Okay? With adolescent dogs, we can't do that until week 3 or 4 or 5, until we know they're all friendly. Stay. Good sit, stay. Good sit, stay. Good sit, stay. Sit, stay. Good sit, stay. Good sit, stay. Dune, down. Good dog, good dog. So that was a nice little sit to down, or down from the sit stay, and 2 feet away. So we always keep him in the stay. Good down. That's a very good down, Dune. Dune, sit. Good. And you'll notice, because I moved forward, he did not get to creep towards me. Good dog. Good sit. Very good sit. Dune down. Good dog. So when he does it on the first command, he gets 2 treats for that. Good down. There's a good down. Good dog. There's a good dog. Dune, sit. Oh, good boy. It's a Good sit. Good sit. Oh, you're very good dog. I'm impressed. That was a looking at a beagle sit up. Good dog. That's a good dog. Doon, sit. Good dog. There's a good dog. Doon, down. He's a good dog. Good down. Very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. So first I practice sits and downs till I know I can do it about 3 yards away. Doon, sit. Oh, that is so good. That is such a good sit-up. I'm very utterly impressed with that. Good sit. Now we're going to put in the third position change. Doon, stand. Stay. Now, as soon as I see this creeping, I think, right, we're going to do this in a crate. We've got to stop the creeping in a position change. So I'm going to work a little closer to it. Stay. Doon, down. Good dog. There's a good dog. So I'm going to work from here. Doon, stand. The dog will stand. Good dog. There's a good dog. Good dog. Good dog. We got a little foot movement in the stand, which I don't like, so it's really a little too early to do this with Doon. We need much more of this done. Sitting on a wall, sitting at the top of the stairs, or in a crate. Good dog. Stand. Good dog. Stand. There's a good dog. There's a good dog. Doon, down. Good dog. You see how that little step forward stops the dog coming towards me? And now we know he's not going to come towards me on this one, so I can get farther back. Doon, sit. Good dog. Okay? You're very good. You can go back to your mum. Very good. Keep going. This is a technique that works really well with big, lumbery dogs. If you did it with a little dog, like a poodle, I wouldn't do it unless the dog was in a crate or at the top of the stairs. It's brilliant. Put the dog at the top of the stairs and you stand 1 stair down, position changes. Then 2 stairs down, then 3. And the whole point about it is there's a line there that tells you whether the dog is creeping or not. But you don't want the dogs to creep. So this is one way we can teach the distance sit. We must get this distance sit before we move on to a stand. This is a huge mistake that people make in training. They tell their dog to stand, then they move away from it. They haven't got a correction if the dog breaks. So the dog learns, I can break and get away with it. Then the owner gets frustrated, then the dog gets a lot of flack for that. Have your dogs sit down, sit, stand down, stand. You can use hand signals. Got a free sit, eh? Lucky for you. Now, if you did this 100 times on a walk, it wouldn't be too much. A lot of people say, oh, you're working the dog too much, he's tired. Okay, let him off leash and let's watch him play and see what he does then. Let me just stop you right there, okay? If you've given an instruction, couche, which means down, stick with it. Never go back to another one. That's really nice. Off we go again. Couche. Oh, bon couche. Good. Excellent. Now, what I would do in training is we do a simple routine. Sit down, sit, stand down, stand, which is 6 different position changes. And then I work out how many commands were given. How many verbal commands plus how many hand signals. And what we want eventually is 6 position changes and 6 commands. The command can be anything. Hand signals are much easier on the dog. Right, so first of all, no words, just hand signals. Pat on the ground. Good. Excellent. And that was 7 hand signals for 6 body changes. All right? Now stand absolutely straight, hands behind your back, and give the same instructions verbally. No body movement. Keep your head up. No body movement.
Dolce. Sit.
Good dog.
Dolce. Couche.
Good dog.
Way.
Excellent.
Dolce. Sit.
Good dog.
Good boy. Good boy. You're
Now
very
that is
good.
worth a treat. You are so right.
Very
And
good.
stand up straight again. Stand.
Dolce, stand.
And hand signal afterwards. Good.
Good.
Stand up straight and DOWN.
Dolce, couche.
Good dog.
boy.
You could almost see that dog thinking then, couldn't you? And then stand up straight. Well done. We were anticipating that one. All right, very good. Now, if you want the dog to learn verbal commands only, you must clearly give a verbal command with no body movement whatsoever. If the dog does not do it after 1 second, give the hand signal. Then after 10 to 12 trials, the dog will learn, aha! When she says sit, she then gives me the hand signal to sit. I'm just going to sit when she says so. That's anticipation for the good. All right? Let's try another dog. Who else wants to go? Let's try the beagle.
Sit.
Good.
Down.
Good.
Sit. Good boy. Stand.
Excellent.
Boy. Down. Good boy. Stand. Stand.
Excellent. Now, you all saw two things there. Firstly, we know sit from the stand, sit from the down. We know down from the sit, down from the stand, but we don't know stand from a hole in the ground. But we soon will, because we gave the verbal command very cleanly, with no body language, then you gave a hand signal afterwards. Let's do that a few times, and let's see if the dog actually does learn to stand right here. Okay?
Hold and sit. Good boy. Down. Hold and down. Good boy. Sit. Good. Stand.
Ooh, nearly. And quickly signal.
Good.
Sit into a stand. Excellent. So let me just pause you there for a bit. You see, now the dog is doing something. He knows stand means something, but he doesn't know what yet. So down again,
Hold it. Hold it. Down.
and into a stand.
Hold it. Stand. Stand.
Excellent. And sit, and then stand again.
Stand.
Good dog. Oh, we nearly got him. That's cool. Okay? I mean, what you're seeing here is learning actually happening. All right? Let's do a couple more. I want you to go sit, stand, sit, stand.
Okay.
All right?
Hold it. Sit. Good boy. Hold it. Stand. Hold it. Stand.
Give the hand signal. If you miss it within 1 second, we want a hand signal. Good.
Hold it. Sit. Good boy. Hold it. Stand.
Hand signal. Excellent. Now keep him there. Here's what you want to do. Give us a treat. The stand is so important. If a dog hasn't got a stand, he won't be able to sit in the down. Okay? So you want to bring your hand out in front of the dog's body and lower. Okay? So stand out and then lower. Good dog. We keep it here, then we can start to push and get the dog really solid. And then we'd say off, which we taught in a previous exercise. Off, good dog, take it. Okay? So out, down. So out, down. Stand, down. Okay? Very good. Let's try that a couple more times.
Hold it. Sit. Good boy. Hold it. Stand. Good boy.
Once more, sit and stand.
Hold it. Sit. Good boy. Hold it. Stand.
Oh, you're so close. Okay? Very good. So I want that to work for next week. Lots of practice there. Good dog. You can use your voice, yeah.
Yeah.
Got some good wriggles.
You're gonna.
Keep
Okay.
talking.
Yeah.
Now that's an example again. You're doing down, you went back to sit again. You say down, stay with down till you do it. Good. Let's do it again. Sit down, sit, stand, down, stand. Much better. Focus your dog. Get some food in your hand. Use a food look. Okay? Whole routine for one treat. Boom. Down. Good. And sit. Good. And stand. Good. And down. Good. And stand again. Good. And keep him there. Now, he does it with food in your hand. So you've got to get rid of that food quickly. We've got to phase out food as a lure and The way we do that is you have some food in, put the food in your pocket so you can get it really quickly, and we go, sit, good dog. Okay? And then down, good dog, food treat. All right? Now I want you to stand up, hand behind your back, verbal commands only.
Okay.
Off we go. Come back, baby.
Kahuna, sit.
Good dog, tell him.
Kahuna, down. Good
Good
job.
dog.
Kahuna, sit. Yes,
Brilliant.
good job. Kahuna, stand. Yes, good job.
Good dog, that's really good.
Kahuna, down.
Excellent
Good
training.
job. Kahuna, stand. Yes, good job.
That's really good. That's very, very nice. And actually, Kahuna does better when you just stand there giving verbal commands. So from now on, that's what I will do. You know, it's like the other stuff is sort of putting him off. Very good. All right. Okay, have your dog sit and stay. Doon can be in the chair, that's right. Excellent. Now stand toe to toe with the dogs. That's good. And tell them the things that matter, which are good sit, stay, rover. So stand toe to toe in front of the dogs. Praise them. Now shush. I want you to send them psychic praise. Little blobs of love. Let the dog know how much you like it. Now take one step back and one step forward. Good. And praise the dog. That was a little proofing sequence. We are working with duration, distance, and distractions. We do duration all the time, and we're progressively going to do the distance and the distractions. 2 steps backwards, 2 steps forwards. Now, as soon as you take 2 steps backwards, if the dog breaks, the only chance that you have to correct the dog is by saying sit, and he does it. That means the dog must know distance commands. Does that make sense? We must teach distance commands before we do distance stays. To put a dog in a distance stay and leave him 25 yards is madness if you haven't got an immediate correction. If they move, I want to hear someone say, Rover, sit, 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 really quickly. Good. And back toe to toe and praise the dog. Good, sit, Rover. Now I want you to walk round the dogs anti-clockwise. Watch the dogs when you do this. And go back toe to toe. Now, what is so important here is if your dog even thinks of breaking a stay or has broken the stay, you say, Rover, sit. It's an instructive reprimand. It's pure and simple. That means the dog has to know what Rover, sit means. That's why you proof these position changes so they are absolutely reliable. Otherwise, you don't have a correction in a stay. Walk round clockwise. Stand toe to toe, praise your dog. Excellent. Now, I want you to watch your dog, but I want you to go and pet another dog that's near to you. Dogs must remain staying. Keep talking to your dog all the time. Back to your dogs, toe to toe. That was exceptional. Let's do that again. Beautiful. And never take your eyes off your dog when he's in a stay. The technique to teaching a good stay is back toe to toe to your dogs. The technique to teaching a good solid stay is you praise him when he gets it right, and when he thinks of misbehaving, you stop him in his tracks by saying, Rover, sit. If ever your dog's getting wriggly, if ever he breaks, go back to toe and stand there for 10 seconds and don't move. You've got to get your dog solid again. Excellent. Now walk round your dogs clockwise. Stand toe to toe, say good dog, and walk round counterclockwise. Now we're going to do something that's very difficult. Take 2 steps backwards. Kneel down. Put your 4 paws in front of you, like a dog. Walk up to your dog and kiss him on the nose. Good. Stand up, toe to toe. And jump up and down. And stop. And go back to your dog. And praise. So now you'll see what I mean by you have to know these position commands, because if your dog wriggles, you have to be able to, in a quiet voice, Rover sit. That's it. You're not shouting, you're not blowing the dog's brains out, you're not frightening him, it's Rover sit. And that dog should be sitting. Another step backwards. Clap your hands with glee. And back to your dogs, toe to toe. And on the count of 3, everyone's going to tell the dogs down. 1, 2, 3. That's excellent. We have just one dog. There we go. Now we remember it. When you're proofing stays, the dogs, when they get really good, they get absolutely stuck in the stay that now they're going to miss the next obedience command. So when you're practicing stays, you want to have variable length stays in random order. A little bit of stand stay, 2 minutes of down stay, 10 seconds of sit stay, 30 seconds of stand stay, 5 minutes of down stay, and so on. Now we'll do the difficult bit. On the count of 3, everyone stand and stay. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now, you may need some food on their nose if they don't know this yet. Get some food on their nose and lower it, middle. And then we start to gradually push here. Okay? And we start this going, and we're going to move along the dog's body so that he then knows that being touched on the back means stand stay. So if a vet is examining him, any pressure on the top of the body means stand stay. Okay? Okay, we're going to move along to a greeting exercise now. I'd like half of you to stand in the square. People in the square, I would like you to walk anti-clockwise with the dog on your left. People outside the square, I would like you to walk clockwise with your dog on the left. All right? Now, when a person is coming towards you, I would like you to stop and have your dog sit. So the lineup will be the dogs on the outside and the 2 people in the middle. I'd like you to have your dog sit, say hello to the person, shake hands, and then I will say walk on. Are we ready? This is very good. Let's go. Let's walk to the first person and stop and sit. And you got to tell your beagle to sit here. Now you 2 are meant to be shaking hands, yes. And are we shaking hands? Good. And then walk on to the next person. Good. So use your hand, get him, tell him on the left. Good. Good. And sit. Good. You got to talk to your dogs and give them instructions here. The whole point of having the dog on one side when you're walking is so they don't cross over in front of you and you don't trip on them, or they don't run round you in circles and hog tie you. Very good. Now stop and say hello to the next person. And shake hands. Very good. And walk on to the next person.
Very nice to meet you. I'm Aaron.
And walk round the circle. Keep going. And let's have the people on the inside of the circle stand still. And the others walk round. Keep walking. Come on, the quicker you go, the easier it is. Excellent. And choose someone to say hello. Sit your dogs first, always. You're going to have to keep walking till you find someone. You keep walking. Keep walking. If there's no one there, you keep walking. That's good. Keep walking till you find someone. Now, always pay attention to your dog. Straight away, sit. Excellent. Excellent. Good. And walk on again. Very good. When you're doing this, you have to watch your dog like a hawk. Or rather, watch your dog like a dog. And if he stands up, tell him, sit immediately. If your dog is sitting, this is really easy. There's 100 things he or she can't be doing. If your dog is standing up, all sorts of stuff can happen. All right, we'll do it once more. Everyone walk forward. Off we go. Quicker you walk, the easier it is. And let's sit outside of the rectangle. Keep walking in the middle. And now, inside the rectangle, find someone to say hello to and sit. You've got to keep walking if you can't find someone. Excellent. And all shake hands. Very nice. Now everyone turn round. You're going to go in the opposite direction. This is much harder. Much harder. Keep your dogs close to you. A very short leash. Off we go. I don't want any sniffing. Let's walk on. No sniffing. And let's sit on the outside of the circle, outside of the rectangle. And let's find someone to say hello to in the middle. I think you're going to have to be closer to shake hands. Now, everyone quiet. You can make a mutual decision if you want to let your dog say hello. However, they must be sitting and both people must agree to this. So let's ask each other and let the dog say hello. You say hello. Yeah. And then let's start walking again. Off we go. Keep your dogs close. No sniffing when you're walking. And stand still in the middle. Keep going on the outside. Find someone to say hello to. Decide whether you want your dogs to say hello to each other. And let's go walking again. And on the inside, find someone to say hello to. And shake hands. Watch your dogs. Decide whether you want the dogs to say hello. You both have to agree to this. Oh, that's better. And keep walking. All right, and everyone relax and sit down. And just spread out, side of the room. Now, probably one of the hardest exercises to do with pet dogs is to walk them on leash. And the way we go about that in SIRIUS, and we teach it, we do it completely back to front to everyone else. Most people will start with the dog heeling on leash and walking on leash. We start teaching the dogs off leash. The first thing you have to do before you can even think of heeling or walking your dog is to check that the dog will follow you. So we will do an off-leash following exercise. The first thing to teach the dog is to want to be close. The second thing we teach is to heel off-leash. Lure, reward, train the dog to heel off-leash. So now we teach it which position we want it in. Then we put the leash on the dog and we heel him on leash. And it's pretty easy because he's already been trained to want to be close to us, and we've taught him we would like you on the left side, for example. Finally, we then walk the dog on leash, and at that point you'll find you don't get in the mess that we just went through with the dog crossing over to one side in front of you so you trip over the dog, or he wraps his leash round your legs. So that's the four-step process we teach it in. Off-leash following, off-leash lure, reward, heeling, on-leash heeling, and then on-leash walking. But when you really look at it, on-leash walking is by far one of the most complicated exercises you'll ever teach. So what we're going to do now is just a very quick, we can just demo this, how we teach the dogs to heel off-leash. Okay, Henry? I always like to have my food store in the left hand, and we go heel, come on, heel, and keep him right, heel, Henry, Henry, Henry. Good dog, there's a good dog. Henry, sit. Good dog. There's a good dog. Yeah, I have treats. So I'm going to give him a couple of treats because he wants to go back to mum. Then I take one treat in the right hand. We've got the food store on the left. And we say, Henry, heel. There's a good boy. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. And I keep bringing my hand down to his nose. Steady, steady, steady. Good boy. And sit. Good dog. And heel. Good dog. Come on. And sit. Good dog. We can turn in place. Sit. Heel. Come on. Good boy. There's a good dog. Good dog. And sit. There's a good dog. I think that's worth a treat. So if you're in a very small room, you'll find it's easier to turn in place. Sit. Then when you heel, come here. You can do a long straightaway. Come here, Henry. Henry, 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 Henry. Yes, we wouldn't call that heeling, but you're not bad. Come here. Come here. Henry. Good boy. And sit. That's very good. And turn in place again. Come here. Come here. Come here. Henry, come here. Come here. I'm not going to use horrible meatballs. Good dog. And sit. Good dog. And heel. Good boy. And sit. Heel. Good dog. Good dog. Sit. Good dog. That's a nicer one because it's a little farther back. He's still a bit far from me, but, you know, hey, it's his first time, so that's okay. Heel. Good dog. Oh, good boy. Steady. Sit. Good dog. So again, to start with, turn in place. Sit. Long straight away. Come on, you stick with me this time. Yes, you don't. You go back. You sit. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. And sit. And eventually, then we can turn him as we're moving. If I'm going to turn right, I'm going to lead him in front of me with my hand so he doesn't end up going behind my legs. Sit. On the other hand, if I'm going to turn to the left, good boy, I'm going to let him get a bit behind me so I can make the turn without bumping him. Good dog. Okay, you can go back to mum now. There you go, Henry. Scaredy pants. So that's basically the lure, reward, heeling routine. Off we go. And sit your dog. Beautiful. Walk again. That's nice. Excellent. Okay, and slow down on the food now. You've got him by your side, so just show him the food, but don't give it to her. Sorry, her, right? Her. There we go. Off we go. Heel. Keep going, keep going. Move, 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 move. Good. That's it. Keep moving, keep moving. So you've got to lead around that corner. Good. Keep going, keep going. Clap your hands. Come on. Good dog. And sit. Excellent. Very nice. Straight forward and then stop after 5 steps. Try to put the food in the dog's mouth. That's cool. Let's do that again. And forward. And signal, sit. Beautiful. All right. Who else wants to go? What's really useful with little dogs is to have a hollow contact stick. So you can drop food treats down it, and there's a little spoon in the bottom so the dog can take it, and then you can really accurately position its head. Whoops. Very good. You left that treat where it was. And stop. Excellent. Okay, let's try little beagle. Holden, is it? Holden. Off we go. Keep going, keep going.
Just keep walking.
Yep. Clap your hands, get some energy, get them into your side. Good. Now speed up, really run away from it. Run away. Go on, clap your hands. Good. That's better. Very nice. That's very good. Make a turn. A lot of energy. You've got to keep his head up. If his nose goes down, it's an ex-beagle. Beautiful. And sit him. Sit, sit, sit quickly. And talk to him. Keep his head up. Turn in place. Turn in place. Food on his nose. And sit quickly. Good. Let's do a turn in place again. So food on his nose, then make the turn, then sit him again immediately. Turn around. Good. And sit with the right hand. Excellent. Turn again in place. Good. And speed up. Long straightaway. Off we go. Keep his head up. Keep his head up. Come on, come on. Yeah, hold on, hold on, hold on. Good boy. We lost the beagle. Good. And stop. And I would go treat, treat, treat now. And another one. And another one. All right, let's have a woof relay, shall we? We'll start down this end with Dune. So when I say go, let's have 3 woofs and shush. Okay. And then we go, then you can go, then you can go, then you can go. But you've got to try and keep your dogs quiet when the others are woofing. So it's 3 woofs and quiet. Are we ready? Steady, go. Okay, beagle. Very good. Off we go. 2, 3. Very good. I heard it. Oh, phew, that was 4. That was 2 muzzle movements and a woof. That's very good. Excellent. Well done. Okay, let's do that again. This time, I'm going to time it, okay? I'll get my stopwatch. I want it to be really fast. What was really nice there was that after your dog's 3 woofs, you got them quiet again. That's what all this is about. Because in a real woof relay, if your dog woofs at the wrong time, the whole team's disqualified. So we have a lot of tape around the dog's muzzle. Okay, are we ready? We're Dune. Ready, steady, go. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, ready? Go. Speak. Speak.
Oh, it was 2 seconds on the last woof. That was 17.85 seconds, which is pretty good, eh? For 12 woofs, that's about 1.4 seconds per woof. Very good. All right, that's enough of that.